Welcome to the 50th commencement exercises of Cambridge College. Please join us in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 50th commencement exercises of Cambridge College. My name is Joseph Melio, Interim Dean of the School of Management, and I'm delighted to share this very important day with you. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Management, I want to thank you for all you did to get here today. Across the world, COVID-19 forced more than 1 billion students out of school. And while missing our graduation together in person is temporary, your success and degree attainment is permanent and present and is what we celebrate today. A significant part of your learning was remote, with a message of stay home as an important message of safety. But I know that you know that our message was never stay away. Our faculty and staff always had you and your success at the center of all we do and of who we are. To acknowledge, to assist, and to find avenues in your path for purpose and passion has led us to this special day together. It is a journey we gladly traveled together. Joseph Campbell defined the journey of discovery as heroic, filled with drama and adventure, all with the goal of a renewed you. One that returns the you are in a new and remarkable way with new skills and new knowledge in support of yourself and those that you care about. So while we begin to move away from this remoteness and its message of stay home, I hope we will stay close to home in our purpose and our passion of who we are as a Cambridge College community, and to be in a world returning to relationships in pursuit of what is possible and what is attainable for all. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to introduce Dr. Donna Wiens, Dean of Online Academic and Student Affairs of the New England Institute of Business.
Thank you, Dr. Melio. My name is Dr. Donna Wiens, Dean of Online Academic and Student Affairs for New England Institute of Business at Cambridge College. On behalf of Executive Director Howard Horton, the faculty and staff of the NEIB, I am honored to offer our congratulations to the Cambridge College class of 2021. Take a moment to feel the pride of accomplishment. That intoxicating feeling comes from a job well done, the completion of your goal to graduate. But it also comes from the patience, understanding, sacrifices, and support of those around you. Long nights, delayed trips, juggling the work, school, home, life balance successfully has resulted in this much-deserved feeling of pride and accomplishment. The pandemic taught us that our normal is fragile. Whether you are a parent who suddenly became a teacher or a worker who suddenly became unemployed, or your work-home balance became blurred as Zoom entered our homes, our lives drastically changed over the past 15 months. Today may not look like what you pictured when you began college, but don't step back from the honor, the success, and the accomplishment that today brings. You did it, and you did it in spite of a national pandemic. You battled the unimaginable. You are part of the 2021 graduating class who will forever be associated with grit and resilience. Your college graduation is a big deal. It is important. I wish I could give your family the chance to see you stride across the stage. I wish we could gather for pictures to celebrate your great success, with cake, of course. While I cannot offer you the handshakes or the in-person pomp and circumstance, what I can offer you is the reminder that you have been tested. You did not falter. You proved that you can do anything with a sprinkle of patience, a dash of determination, and a mound of persistence. You are unstoppable. Remember to accomplish what you never have. You must do something you have never done. Gandhi said if we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. You have changed yourself. Do not wait to see what others do. Be the change our post-pandemic world needs. Class of 2021, the Cambridge College degree will take you places. For this, I am certain. I am also certain that your faculty and advisors will be rooting for you as you become the leaders in this new and different world. I stand in awe of your great accomplishments. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased and deeply honored to present to you Cambridge College's president, Deborah Jackson.
Greetings, class of 2021. To you, your parents, your sons and daughters, to your family, your friends, and your loved ones, to the cheerleaders in your life who have joined you today to celebrate with us, I say welcome to the golden anniversary commencement of Cambridge College. You are the 50th graduating class of Cambridge College, our golden class. The designation of a 50-year moment as golden in both traditional and modern celebrations recognizes the importance of something that has endured for such a long time. Golden signifies value, strength, prosperity, and success. It suggests that you have endured the vicissitudes of a half of a century journey and still you have survived and in fact thrived. For Cambridge College, founded in 1971, a young institution in the history of higher education, we embrace the designation of our 50th year as our golden anniversary. Believing that opening doors of opportunity to higher education required a different approach, we became a leading non-traditional college that proudly today boasts over 36,000 alumni. Today, class of 2021, you join the ranks of these alumni. The single most important measure of our success, our alumni. You began this journey with a dream, perhaps not fully recognizing your potential, and along the way you have honed and developed your talents, your strengths, and your gifts. We have come through over the past year and a half, a time like no other that we might ever experience in our lives. This past year has challenged all of us in ways we might never have imagined. We continued during this past year to experience the devastating impact of the pandemic, devastating loss of lives, loss of employment, loss of businesses, a loss of the very human connection that makes us all grow and thrive as a community. And for many, the resulting isolation and depression that ensued. We also experienced and continued to witness during this past year the continued awakening of our nation about the social and racial inequities and injustice that have characterized us for such a long time. We also heard and finally became aware of the stories of our nation, the history of our nation, and the many, many tragic events that have led to today and to the condition that we experience regarding social and racial inequities. These stories are a sad part of our nation's history, but they have shed a light on why we have arrived at the moment in which we stand today. And this year we also witnessed the televised event of a nation so divided that we saw actions that were a threat to the very core of our democracy over the outcome of our fair and just democratic election. For each of you, this year has also been like a year like none other. You forged ahead on your academic journey while the world around you must have seemed to you to be spinning around in chaos. You showed us the power of your persistence and your resilience. You reveal to us, and perhaps to yourself, an understanding of your individual talents and gifts that have enabled you to exceed in the midst of these incredibly challenging times. When you began your journey at Cambridge College, I wonder if you were aware that you possessed such strength and such invaluable gifts that you would be able to endure a year like the past one and still proudly arrive at this moment today where you have accomplished a major goal in your life and your journey. I came across a quote that made me think of you today, the class of 2021. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Our gifts come in many forms, and they emerge at various times in our lives. Some are innate, bestowed upon us at birth. Some are acquired and discovered through our own commitment, practice, and dedication. And still others are spawned and arise through struggle, adversity, loss, and even failure. There are those who spend their entire lives never fully appreciating the gifts that they possess. But for you, class of 2021, somehow I imagine that when you began your journey with us, you knew there was something special about you. For most of you took on this challenge while you were also balancing busy lives, family obligations, and work. You took on this challenge knowing that you would have to find a space in your life, your very busy life, to accommodate something that would be so demanding, yet you did it anyway. Somehow, deep inside, you knew you had a gift that would sustain you through that journey with those challenges. Along the way, I believe, with the help and support of your professors, advisors, and colleagues, your gifts were tested and affirmed. I believe now that your Cambridge College journey has played a critical role in your understanding, awareness, and appreciation of your individual gifts. You leave us today with a deeper understanding and appreciation for the power of your unique gifts. And with that power and with that understanding, I challenge you to address the second part of this message, to give those gifts away. Cambridge College Golden Class of 2021, as you walk across this virtual stage, do so with the knowledge and confidence that you are golden. You are exceptional, you are valuable, you are rare. You have been burnished through the challenges of life. Cross this virtual stage knowing that you have been blessed with gifts that were bestowed upon you at birth and others that you have earned and developed through your hard work and your commitment with the love and support of those around you. Cross this stage knowing that you have a better understanding of yourself. You know who you are and what makes you special. And do so with that knowledge, accepting that you now have an obligation to give these gifts to the world. Harness the power of your gifts and your talents to elevate others, to battle injustice, to speak truth to power, to embrace diversity and appreciate the differences in others and the commonalities that we all share. Use your talent and your gifts to shatter the myths and to change the behaviors that perpetuate inequities and injustice. And fight with your talent and your gifts to preserve our planet for our children and for future generations. Change the life of a 10-year-old in a classroom. Give hope to the hopeless. Go out and give those gifts away. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Class of 2021, we are so grateful to you that you have chosen us for this journey. We are so proud to have shared it with you and to be a part of your success that we are celebrating here today. As you leave us, just remember, make every day count. Dance and sing and fill your life with joy. And as you do that, remember, you have so many gifts to share with the world. Go out and share your gifts. We congratulate you. We wish you Godspeed. We love you, and we are so very proud of you, our golden class. Thank you.
Thank you, President Jackson, for your warm remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our student speaker from the School of Management, Ms. Letitia Smith-Tate, who is graduating today with a Master of Management degree from the School of Management. Please help me welcome Ms. Letitia Smith Tate to offer her graduate reflections.
Greetings, President Jackson, faculty, loved ones, and my fellow peers. Wow, what a journey. Today, I want to encourage you to embrace the stretch. I began my journey at Cambridge College in 2004. Yes, 2004, pursuing my Master of Management at the Springfield campus after much research. I was eager to take on this journey. The diversity within each classroom was not limited to ethnic backgrounds, but had a wide range of age groups, demographic areas, as well as areas of business, all desiring to become better change agents in their respective fields. During each course session, we would push each other to work hard through the process. In 2005, my Cambridge College journey was put on hold, and life happened. Many of you may or may not have experienced life happening, but you will at some point. Life will take us through a series of experiences in which we would subsequently decide whether or not to take the next step. Though I allowed life to occur, move, and change all around me, the support of my Cambridge College professors never ceased. Fear of failure, the stress of the energy and time that it would take, and my own insecurities grew like a weed, proving difficult to remove. I allowed life to happen while the dream of completing my degree was put on the backseat of my life, covered in a blanket of fear, even when others saw the greatness inside of me. Now I ask myself as a parent, how could I lead by example while neglecting the very area that I promote the most with my own children? Education. So the decision was made to finish. The feelings that I just spoke of, they didn't disappear, they remained. Now I would have to embrace the stretch. Just like one who desires to become physically fit, you must stretch prior to execution. Now, sometimes while stretching, it exposes the very areas that we've neglected the most. But if we continue to stretch, it will become easier with time. This has been my theme throughout this journey, taking every emotion and doing it anyway. Life will happen, my fellow classmates. You will have more dreams. So I encourage you to embrace every stretch and push towards them with every emotion that you carry. Faculty, thank you for encouraging me. You've helped build my academic and professional capacity regardless of the time that it took. Today, I must say that I am proud of myself. Not only through a pandemic, racial unrest, moving from state to state, a growing family, growing career, and learning more about myself, I persisted. You did too, my fellow peers. Take a moment and think about the things that you persisted through. I now stand in a position with a toolbox filled with tools gained from Cambridge College, in which I coach my fellow educators, now leading my children by example. Thank you for my loved ones standing with me through the process. Today, to the graduating class of 2021, an anonymous poet said, a good goal is like a strenuous exercise. It makes you stretch. And guess what? We did it.
Thank you, Letitia, and congratulations again. Please help me welcome back Dr. Donna Veens, Dean of Online Academic and Student Affairs from the New England Institute of Business.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the New England Institute of Business's graduate speaker, Mahindra Nath Verma, who is graduating today with a Doctor of Business Administration in Quality Systems Management. It is my honor to present our speaker for today's memorable occasion.
Good afternoon, President Jackson, members of the Board of Trustees, esteemed members of the faculty, proud parents, families and friends gathered with us, and especially the magnificent NEIB graduating class of 2021. It is my privilege to be here with you to celebrate this day, and it is an honor for me to deliver this speech today. I would like to start by congratulating you all for all your hard work and thanking my academic advisors and my dissertation committee chair and members as well. My name is Mahendranath Varma. My journey started thousands of miles away from here. I was born and brought up on an island called Mauritius, located in the south of the Indian Ocean. Despite financial hardships, my parents encouraged me to pursue further studies abroad. So I left home to earn a bachelor's and a master's degree in biochemistry in India. I returned to Mauritius with a dream of pursuing a doctoral degree someday. After 9 years of working as a forensic scientist for the government of Mauritius, I applied for and won a green card via the United Lottery system, allowing me to settle in this land of opportunity with my wife and my 2 daughters in October 1999. To sustain and provide for my family, I worked 2 jobs. During the day, I worked in a grocery store, and at night, I worked at 7-Eleven. And I did this until I was able to find a job as a quality assurance analyst in a medical device company. Over the next 20 years, I progressed in the field of quality to get where I am today. A senior consultant helping organizations implement quality management systems and drive business process improvement to enhance productivity and bottom line by applying Lean Six Sigma methods. As I worked to adjust to the challenges of being in a foreign country, I followed my parents' example. I stressed with my own family the importance of pursuing further education. Doing so meant putting my own educational dream on hold. Today, I am proud to say that my youngest daughter is an engineer, and my elder daughter recently completed her doctor in pharmacy degree, and my wife completed her college degrees as well. Finally, in 2015 was my turn. Although I was already in my 50s, I enrolled in NGS, which subsequently became NEIB at Cambridge College. 5 long years later, and here I am in front of you giving this commencement speech. For me, this day is not about endings, but about new beginnings, new opportunities in life. While I may be somewhat older than some of you, I have traveled a path that many of you can relate to, navigating the challenges of raising a family while facing financial uncertainties and pursuing a career, all while attending school. I think I speak for all of us when I say it was not ever easy, even without the additional challenges that the pandemic and this past year brought to all of us. We faced unprecedented uncertainties, tremendous changes and challenges, and unique difficulties. Nevertheless, we never gave up. We have arrived here at this new beginning to celebrate this great accomplishment together. All this due to our resilience, perseverance, dedication, and support of our families, friends, colleagues, faculty. So, when faced with challenging times in the future, I hope you will recall all the times you overcame those challenges, and that you will take pride in the fact that despite everything the world threw at you, you made it through successfully. My fellow graduates, remember this day as we embrace new beginnings and serve as the leaders that our society needs. With that said, once again, congratulations, my fellow graduates of 2021. We did it. I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors, and I wish you and your family a safe journey forward. Thank you.
All right. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off
strong, grooving all day long, taking my freedom, putting it in my stroll. I'll be hot stepping y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's 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 golden, golden, yeah, living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Gotta live your life like it's golden. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Gonna live your life like it's golden. Yeah, golden, 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 oh. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, golden. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing those wonderful reflections of your time at Cambridge College. And once again, congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment that we are here to celebrate today.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Jerry Ice. I am the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. I am honored to call upon President Deborah Jackson to preside with me over the presentation of degrees for the School of Management. President Jackson, I am pleased to report to you that the candidates presented have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Cambridge College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded the appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic achievements. It is a pleasure to present to you the candidates from the School of Management for the following advanced certificates and degrees: a Master's of Business Administration, a Master of Business Administration in Healthcare, and a Master of Management. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, it is a pleasure to present to you the candidates for these aforementioned degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the aforementioned degrees with all of the rights, privileges, and honors you have earned with the completion of this degree.
It is my pleasure to present to you the candidates from the New England Institute of Business for the following advanced certificates and degrees. Associate of Science in Accounting, Associate in Science in Business Administration, a Bachelor of Science in Accounting, a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, a Bachelor of Science in Digital Marketing, a Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration, a Bachelor of Science in Quality Systems Management, a Master of Business Administration, a Master of Science in Finance, a Master of Human Resource Management, a Master of Science in Quality Systems Management, a Master of Science in Business Ethics and Compliance, a Master of Science in Risk Management and Insurance, a Doctorate in Business Administration in Quality Systems Management. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, it is a pleasure to present to you the candidates for the aforementioned degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the aforementioned degrees with all of the rights, privileges, and honors you have earned with the completion of this degree.
Hello, and congratulations, Cambridge College Class of 2021. I'm Susan Eiffel, and I am the Chair of the Board of Cambridge College. As you enjoy all the well-deserved attention and accolades being heaped upon you today, take a moment for yourself. Take a breath. Take some quiet reflection. You deserve that too. You achieved something different than any other graduate this year. You earned a Cambridge College degree, and for many of you, against tremendous odds and uphill battles. You must bring attention to the effort it took to be here today, to the effort your family, your co-workers, professors, staff, funders, people known and unknown who guided you to where you are today. Why is that important? Because it's the core of who Cambridge College is. A diverse, community-focused intent on providing individuals with tools to advance whoever they are, wherever they came from, whatever they want to achieve. And that means it's the core of who you are as our graduates. Go forth and spread that power. Be the voice in the room, in the community, in the world that says, I know, because I am the journey. I give you my personal joy in receiving you into the new and storied class of Cambridge College alums, as I am also a graduate of Cambridge College and find all these years later that the practical skills learned, the network developed, and the degree that I earned are still relevant and contributory to my success. So I leave you with these final thoughts. Be in the room when it happens. You earned it. Go out on that limb. That's where the fruit is. Let fate be your teacher. You can be led by it or dragged by it. Be in the lead. And be kind. Be curious. Be the change maker. Be a Cambridge College alum. We're so proud of you. I give you congratulations from the entire Board of Trustees, and we look forward to seeing you soon.